I've been thinking a lot about the boss-assistant dynamic because I've worked in both of those roles, and I think it's really interesting, that partnership, because especially from the boss's point of view, you have this person working for you and they know everything about your life and you don't necessarily know that much about them. So I thought that that might be fun as the central relationship. And then I'd also been thinking that something about knowing a secret about your friend and what you do with that information, whether or not you should always tell them, which some people would advocate you should always tell your friend if you found out, you know, their partner was cheating on them, for example. And I actually thought that's really interesting because it's not that black and white, it's not that simple. The only one that I can think of is when I worked, I had a student job in a factory cutting up photographic negatives. And my job was to cut them into strips before they were sent back to people with their photographs in case they wanted to get copies of them. And I just couldn't master the machine, and so I was slicing through pictures of people's weddings and everything. There'd be the bride on one side and the groom on the other side, and I'd have cut right down the middle. But I kind of managed to get away with it because they all got sent back, and by the time, I imagine someone must have complained, but by the time they did, I'd finished anyway and gone back to college, so it was all right.